So the whole point of shimming your converter is to limit the travel of the belt. So on these, typically this is what it'll look like. You have this bronze spacer that comes with the kit. When everything is all assembled with no spacer, the clutch is able to travel all the way over that spacer and completely close it. So what that does for your belt depth is it essentially makes the front pulley larger as it travels inward. So when it's fully squeezed together, you can see the belt is at its tallest point. So when we shim this converter, what you do is remove that bronze bushing. The diameter of this on the outside needs to be larger than this. And what that will do is prevent your outer from closing completely down. So this is the thinnest shim that we made. As you saw with the first one, you couldn't get the belt even all the way down between. So this really doesn't do a lot to limit the overdrive of this. That was the thinnest shim that we did. Now I'll go to the thickest one that we made to show you the difference there. And you always have to put your bronze bushing back on. Now, as you can see, we have that thickness of the spacer that the clutch won't close. So now the belt seats deeply into that front pulley, which allows you to build more RPM. That's the whole concept behind shimming. Our original spacer was about 21 thousandths, and that one did nothing. The middle size spacer we made was about 33, 34. That one got us to 43 miles an hour, basically. And this one here at 42, right around 40, yeah, about 42 thousandths. This one was too far, and we were actually at valve float before we reached 40 miles an hour. On that particular run, we got to 39.6. What we have here, this is an old graphic from Comet Clutch, and this lays it out pretty black and white as far as how the belt travels through the range. So on the left you have neutral, which is how the thing sits when it's idling. The belt is at its largest position on the driven pulley and smallest on the drive pulley. And as you accelerate and the drive pulley begins to squeeze, it expands the diameter of your drive pulley and also slowly starts to shrink the diameter of the driven. So what we've done today is only work on the drive pulley, and we're going for something more similar to the intermediate range on the drive pulley, but we allow the driven pulley to go into overdrive still. Now you can make spring adjustments, and we have not done that yet. Right now we're going to stick with just the shim on the front, and as we continue to mess with this, we'll probably try some different adjustments back there, and we may end up with a different size spacer because of that. You can see in the video here exactly how that works on the front pulley.